mind? Are you going to help me or not? Killyama swung her legs off the side of the hospital bed. Swaying, she grabbed the handrail to keep herself from taking a nosedive toward the floor. Lay your ass back down. Sex Piston lifted her feet back onto the bed. I want to go home, Killyama complained, laying her head down on the pillow and closing her eyes. She had to fight back the dizziness, taking deep breaths to calm the nausea that had her gut in a vice grip. What's the damn hurry? Sex Piston slid the handrail up, preventing her from trying to get out of bed again. You only got out of surgery 5 hours ago. The doctor won't release you for another couple of days. I'm not asking your permission. I want to get out of here before... Killyama looked toward the doorway as the door opened after a brief knock. The reason she had been trying to get away walked through the door behind Lucky. Crowding into the small room, the two men ignored the women huddled around her bed. Her friends hadn't left her side since they had met the ambulance at the Jamestown hospital after she had been shot trying to save the last rider's president's wife. Winter had gone into labor during a home invasion that had only one objective: to kill Winter and Viper. Anyone else who had thwarted that goal was simply collateral damage. Raul Silva had a score to settle with the last riders and the Destructors after putting an end to his cartel's tyranny in a small town over the Mexican border. Lucky came to stand at the foot of her bed as Train leaned against the wall underneath the small television set mounted high on the wall. How are you doing? I'm still breathing. Killyama focused on Lucky, ignoring Train as if he weren't even in the room. It wasn't easy ignoring him since the biker was tall. Even with his frame leaning against the wall, his black hair was pulled back in a ponytail, legs braced apart, and his muscular forearms showed under the black jacket he had pushed up to his elbows. His skin was dark, hinting a Native American heritage, with high cheekbones and a sensual mouth. He had a sex appeal that could hit a woman any time he entered a room, and the fucker knew it. I can see that. Lucky's lips twisted in humor. Stud called when you came out of surgery and said the doctor didn't think there would be any lasting damage. I heard the Viper's kid isn't doing well. Lucky's humor vanished. No, she isn't. That's why I'm here and not Viper. He wants me, as vice president, to extend our gratitude to you and Sex Piston on his behalf. Well, aren't you being all fancy talking? She looked away from the two men's gazes, not wanting them to see how concerned she was for Winter and the baby's condition. Everyone who knew her thought she didn't have a soft bone in her body. She hated soft-spoken bitches who could cry at the drop of a hat. Killyama prided herself on holding her own, no matter what she was up against. She had no intention of dropping her heartless facade in front of these two men. It's a serious topic. The last riders don't take what you both did lightly. Anything you want, if it is within our power, we'll take care of it. Sex Piston swung her head toward Lucky. We'll call it even. You don't owe me shit. If Raul had lived, everyone knows that fucker would have come after Stud, Cade, and Fat Louise. Besides, I only held Winter's hand. Killyama is the reason we got out alive. Killyama averted her eyes from Sex Piston. If the bitch got mushy in front of the men, she would bitch slap her, right after she hugged her. Lucky nodded at Sex Piston and then turned toward Killyama. How about you? You need a new ride? That car you drive is a piece of crap. The muffler is held on with a zip tie. Don't need a car, Killyama refused. She could tell from Train's stiffening stance he had expected her to jump on the chance of getting rid of the car. It's a classic. Just because it's old doesn't mean I need to get rid of it. Take your time. Let me know when you decide. Believe me, I will. Killyama sat up straight, almost laughing at the trepidation on both of their faces. Scared, Train? Afraid I'll ask for another ride?